Hello, Internet. Welcome back to the arena, and we are playing Mono Green Stompy. It is, I would, I would say that it is at best a tier two deck. So, for a change, we've been playing a lot of the mixed colors, and for a different change, for a change in pace, I wanted to give Mono Green Stompy a try. But this is a different kind of mono green. This has a splash of blue. Why a splash of blue? Well, the idea is um, to get Vivian Arcbow Ranger on the board and to make use of her ultimate, which is the -5 loyalty tokens, and to be able to cast either ideally the Agent of Treachery or the Nullhide Ferox. But we of course this deck was made with the idea of being it played in best of three, so we included a few other things like Veil of Summoner, Disdainful Stroke, Negate, and of course Thrashing Brontodon. You can't have a green deck without that in your sideboard. So we have all the ramp, the Mana Duds, the Llanowar Elves, the Paradise Druid. Then we have Pelt Collector and Thorn Lieutenant to help us gain that sort of early game advantage with the ramp. Then Barkhide Troll, a new card for M20, is sort of a flexible card which will allow us to further the board threat and sort of go a little bit wide instead of sort of the more traditional Stompy-ish kind of decks here that you see around going around on the MTG online somewhere. And then we have Steel Leaf Champion, because it is a wonderful card to have despite the fact that it is rotating out. I will very much miss this card once it rotates out. It is a 3 to cast, a very cheap but very big card, a very huge threat on the board for the opponent, especially since it cannot be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. So more often or not, you will find yourself playing this card and winning it if you're up against mono red or maybe mono blue. Then we have Voracious Hydra, which adds a little bit more of dynamic to the deck, since the deck does lack a little bit of the removal cards, but Voracious Hydra will correct that with its alternate ability, which allows it to fight creatures you don't control, despite the fact that even if they're flying, because there are a lot of flying creatures going on around in this current meta. And additionally, as we said earlier, Vivian Arcbow is going to be one of our win conditions, especially since we want to put that +1, those two +1/+1 counters on our creatures. Do not be afraid to apply them on the Paradise Druid or the Llanowar Elves. I have won games just by putting counters over and over repeatedly on these two creatures, especially the Paradise Druid, because it has hexproof. Then we have Vine Mare, another sort of very big stompy card which has hexproof. It's hard to deal with. Combine that with Vivian's +1 counters, it makes it a very big threat on the board for your opponent. Then we have Nisa to multiply our mana, and hopefully we can protect our Vivian enough so that we can cast its loyalty, its -5 loyalty ability, its ultimate, and be able to grab some creatures from our sideboards, such as the Agent of Treachery, or maybe even the Nullhide Ferox, Thrashing Brontodon if you need it, but mostly it's going to be these two. You're going to want Agent of Treachery and steal some of your opponent's cards. You're going to want Nullhide Ferox for additional big stompy creatures on the board, and that is why we have a mixture of green and blue lands in our deck. So it is mono green Stompy with a splash of blue in there. Of course, we have Veil of Summer for those pesky black decks, or even those pesky control decks that have, a lot of counter spells. Then Disdainful Stroke is also a nice counter to any planeswalker. Probably most planeswalkers are 4 costing mana cost or greater, and any of those other bigger creatures that we cannot deal with immediately because, of course, our mono green Stompy is a little bit on the ramp side. We have to sort of make use of the synergy between creatures and Vivian altogether. So, with that being said, let's go on to gameplay. Oh no. Alright. Mulligan. Oh no! What is up with my hand today? Are we playing best of 1 or best of 3? I think we're playing best of 3. Alright, this is... Okay, we'll have to put back the Nisa. Probably one of the land. Still pretty bad. Maybe Vivian. I do like the idea of having Vivian there in combo with the Barkhide Troll. But okay. So put this down. Okay. A slow start for our Simic Stompy. Or well, mono green Stompy, splash of green. We got the Barkhide Troll, which is a 2 to cast, 3/3 health. With that. Oh no, it looks like we've got a token generator in the works. Alright. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Token generator. Okay. Let's see. Johnny's welcome. Pass, pass, pass. Pelt Collector. This should be good, but I do want to put down Divine Mirror. Probably just apply some pressure. Oh boy. Johnny's Pride of Strength.
I protect those who cannot protect themselves.
Creates a 2/2. Future, it's gonna get ramped up by... Yep, that's a 3. Plus heals, that's 4. Yikes. Okay. So what do we want? I guess we could put down the Pelt Collector, but I feel like it's a little too late for now. So we can probably just put down this Vine Mirror. We're not getting any land anyway. I don't know. So if he blocks 1, so both of them are gonna have to attack. If he blocks 1 of them, okay, so he survives, and Ajani does.
I have let my
then he's gonna be able to put down a creature. Okay, and then he'll heal. Put down your creature. Oh, Gideon's Company. Oh my god. Bigaruni. It's a big one. Ah. And it sets off a plethora of stuff. Alright, well, he's not ready to attack. That's a good sign. We can put down the Steel Leaf Champion. Might as well put down the Pelt Collector. Probably should put down the Pelt Collector before the Steel Leaf Champion. At this point, he's just gonna block each. Okay, well now we know what we're up against. Now we know what we're up against. Where's my deck commander? Deck master. There we are. All right, so now we know what we're up against. I think we can put in. Wait, hold on. A Thrashing Brontodon. Just 1? Okay. I guess that's fine. Do we want Agent of Treachery? Probably we do. He's not gonna be casting. Well, he does have black spells, but most of them are white, so I don't really understand. I don't really know. The Belt Collector was good. Was only good at the beginning. It's not good in somewhere midway. Nisa probably reduce 1. The Vine was pretty okay. I do feel like having the Nullhide Ferox is good because it's such a huge and thick creature. But we did start off the round a little bit slow. Probably we can get rid of this Thorn Lieutenant. I don't think he's got big creatures, way big creatures. So we can put in another Barkhide Veil of Summer maybe. Okay, well, I'm not entirely sure about this. No, my eye is itchy. I think it's because I'm sleepy. I woke up early. Alright, well, pretty decent ramp. Put this down, put that down. This time we have a decent ramp. Here's the Chinese welcome. I don't even think, even if I get to put down even if I do draw the Thrash and Brock, I don't even think it's gonna be worth it, given that he has a lot of enchantments. Yeah, that's 2 enchantments. So we're gonna have 4 right here, and we can put down.
I have survived Nico Bolas,
We can
and
put it
I
on
will
both.
survive you.
There, equally. Ramping. Turn per turn. Boom.
Stomping time.
I think it would be better if we put down Lisa next turn. Ooh, look. Bloodthirsty. The bloodthirsty bitches. Okay, that's 4 or 4. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Today it's not enough to kill it. I forget what's in our sideboard. Of course we can put down Nisa.
Strange and magnificent
And just put more threats on the board. We could also just do this. Probably, I think just on this.
We're fit enough to
We
survive.
have it attack. Of course he's not going to block, but we are going to be able to deal damage. 5 damage. This is still pretty massive. Is this every turn or is it? No, it's only every time a creature enters. So he's gonna put down. A yep, that's gonna go for 2. So 4. And there's your 6 on the bloodthirsty area list. So, my, very painful. Very painful. Alright, I think we do want to pay for this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think we want to do this. That's 6, right? So 6 minus 2, 4. Right. So this baby gets to fight you. And of course, that's 7 damage. Huh. Well, if it's gonna die, it's gonna die. So I might as well try and grab something. Something big. What do you think? Nullhide Ferox. Something massive. Or, hold on, maybe we could, yeah, no, something massive.
The multiverse
Have
thrives
that
with
attack.
wonderful
He's
creatures.
gonna die anyway. He's Alright, make for 2. It's gonna ramp up again for another 2. He is healing a bunch. 11. I think it would be in his best interest not to attack. Because I have lethal right now. Yep. I thought so. So I guess we can put it on. We can just sort of spread it out between these two creatures. Right? And then we can put down the no hide Ferox. We are gonna go pretty wild. This is also going to keep us from see, the thing is, if he attacks, so he I think he wants to block. He can kill one of them, which is kind of sad to say. He can kill one of them, can't kill all of them. Or he can kill two of them, but he can't kill all of them. Yep. Surprise it, he cannot attack. He is in a bit of a pinch. With the only bloodthirsty aerialist on the board. Oh shit. Gideon. That's 2. This does have life. It doesn't have life. Okay. 2. That's 7. Yeah, he still can't attack. He's stuck there. He's stuck there. And he can't attack. So we can put probably 2 on here. We'll ramp it up to 7.
I'd get out of the way if I were you.
Alright, I think we have to pay for this. So now we can put down this second Vivian down. Let's get the ramp really high.
Breathe. Listen to the sounds of the wild. Stomping
So
time.
we can attack. It'll kill his Gideon. Does he want to defend that? Yeah, because one will, it'll go through. With 1 damage. Probably has one more creature in there. It's a tough match. I could have. Yeah, actually I could have. I could have -3'd, sacrificed whatever. He can't afford to attack me, because if he does, he dies. Alright. So let's see.
You picked the wrong fight.
And I think I just won the game. I don't think he saw that coming. So what do we see? What do we see? We saw a lot of white cards. I think he was just playing White Weenie. So Veil of Summer isn't really a thing here. We could counter target spell with converted mana cost 4 or greater. We did see a few of those. I think we want that. We could put in probably, but we don't have any draw abilities. And that's kind of a concern here for us. We don't have any draw that might be good. So the Pellet Collector was useful early on, but later I feel like, so he doesn't have a lot of removals. I think we can afford to completely take out our Vinemare. And then we can put in that negate. I think we can take out 1 agent. And place in a Pelt Collector. Yeah, knowing that we probably want to protect our Nisa, play our Nisa, our Vivian a little better. Okay. A lot of land, no cards to play. Oh, this is better, except that we don't have, we failed to get the one card that was important to us. Negate. Put that down. Just don't have it yet. We'll put down Paradise Jewel. That'll give us 4 on our next turn. We can put down a Voracious Hydra, maybe. There's the Johnny's welcome. We see in. Okay, I don't think we see. So. I think it's too late to put down this 1 pelt collector and then a Voracious Hydra. I feel like, what is that, 4? So we can put that down for 2. Right. Then have it double, so it turns into a 4/5. No. So he's gonna be more inclined to Twin Blade Paladin. Why did he decide to put that down now? Of all the times. So we have 5. That's not enough still. I think what we can do is put this pelt collector down, followed by a box king. And if we attack, obviously he's just gonna let it through. But if he doesn't and it dies, we can actually block and then maybe even double block. Seal away. Really? You're going to seal away the Voracious Hydra? That's such a good idea. There's the Aerialist. Of course, he's going to simply wait. Alright. Okay. Of course, he's not going to attack. So that's 5, 6. What is that? 6 minus 2, that's 4. Ooh, nice. Okay. Pling pling. So obviously, we do want to destroy it. Burn it. Burn it while it's young. Kill it. Kill it with fire. So he still has that Twin Blade, and that is a problem. Since we can't attack. He's gonna put down something new. The Leonin War Leader. Perfect. This, we don't really have much of a choice here. We're just gonna have to attack. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2 of those are gonna die. It's gonna pump my pelt. Nope, it didn't pump my pelt collector. Why? When another enters the battle or dies, the creature is greater than. Wasn't it greater? God, I hate these healing decks. So stupid. Okay, we're out of steam. That's it. I hate these. They're such stupid. They're so stupid. play first. Alright, fine. What is with the land? What is with the shuffler these days? It's so crappy. Oh, we get that. And we'll have 4, so we can put down the Vivian Arcbow. Maybe. He's got a black here. Doom Descender. If it dies, it creates a 2/2 creature. So we've got Pellet Collector. Put that down alongside this Paradise Druid. Wrap that nicely. So next, I think we want the Vivian. Not very much. Battlefield does 1 damage, and Kapui. So I think we can safely... Ooh, that was close. We almost made a mistake. I think we can safely put Vivian down.
I am Scarlet's Vengeance,
simply
and I'm coming
start
for you
pumping
next.
our 2 druids.
This will be fun to watch.
We can attack, except we don't want to. At Sky Marcher, sure, it can do 2 damage per turn. Let's just hope he doesn't have any pump ability for it, so that it maintains the 2 damage per turn. Ah, a walking corpse. I think we can win just by doing this. It would be in his best interest to... Does this have... No, it doesn't. He probably has... Does he have a card that can give it Death Touch? End of turn. Wow. Oh. Okay. That's interesting.
This
So
will
it
be
takes
fun to
1/1
watch.
and gives 1/1. Alright, well we can win with just these 2. These 2 angels will win the game. We can sort of delay, I suppose. Nope, he wants to go to face. Right. You know, you'd think that he might want to somehow, in some form and in some way. Alright.
We're fit
We got
enough
some
to
big cards
survive.
here. Some big Arunis. And some big ones. I don't remember if we have any cards that can reach. That's another flaw about this deck. No reach. I mean, you got big, thick creatures, but no reach. What's the point then? At that point, what's the point, right? Alright, we got Voracious Hydra. I guess we can put that down to destroy. How much is that? 5 minus 2. Put it down. Have it fight this Sky March Bloodletter to get rid of any of those flying creatures. And we do want to put all of it on the Flying Mare.
This will be fun to watch.
7. He can't block. Boom. This is best of 3 though, so he's probably gonna find a way to counter whatever it is that we're doing. Ooh, nice. So, what do you have? So now he's forced to attack. Does he have a thing that can give them all Death Touch? Target. Ooh. Ooh, wow. Nice. Nicely done. Nicely done. You still can't block this. Oh wait, he can. Now he can. Because he has a little creature. Okay, sure.
I'd get out of the
Now
way
he
if I
can.
were you.
That's interesting. Now he can. No blocks. Interesting. We can now use, I think we're at a safe distance that we can, well, we don't actually have to. We already win the game. So let's see what he does. We attack. I think he can block it. Yep, he can block it. Good for you. And we're going to summon Agent of Treachery.
One arrow
Something that we
knocked.
put down.
Hope you're ready.
And I think I'll take that. Thank you very much. Open the graves. I think now we're playing it properly. And murder. Which creates a 2/2 black zombie for us. Oh, that's cute. Creates a black zombie. And I think it's GG. Attack! So I think we found the right way to play it. It is a little bit, in my opinion, weak. It doesn't have. I don't think we need to sideboard for anything, except for probably we can take out. I don't know how many land do we have in here. 23. Wow, we're doing sub 24, which is the usual. I don't think we really need to sideboard anything. Probably we can take out the Barkite Troll, put in a Veil of Summer. You can also put in the Brontodon. I did see an enchantment from his side. But then again, he isn't playing meta. So, I mean, well, we aren't playing meta either, but he isn't playing meta. So I'm not really super surprised. Puts that down. We put down our Pulse Collector. Turn 2, we can put down the Paradise Druid. Sadly, we can't put down the I would love to put down that Steel Captain. It would be turn 3, maybe. Hired Blade. So I think we can. Hired Blade is flash, but he casted it on his turn. All right. So now we know that this isn't a proper matchup. But sure, buddy. Whatever makes you feel better. I guess we can attack. Is he willing to let go of that Hired Blade? Because I'm willing to let go of my Pelt Collector. But is he? Is he willing to let go? Yep. So he is. He's ready to let go. No strings attached. No attachments. Oh, no, sorry. Veil of Summer. I have to protect my assets. Put that down, and there's another Steel Legion. I think we do want to put down another Llanowar. That's gonna do 5 massive damage. Gravy. He's looking for a creature to put back into his hand. Alright, well, we got the breeding pool. I think we can pay for it. 1, 2, we have more than enough. I'm just counting. That's 5, 6, 7. 5. Down on the board and have it attack this Gravedigger. Right, that's a scoop, but I have to say it wasn't very much of a fair fight. I don't think he knew what he was doing. He had like, here we go. That's. I don't like how our ramp is going to be, but I don't think, well, we could have, I guess we could have. I don't think we wanted to, not really. again. Okay. Why are we up against these people? Is no one playing the game? Is no one playing the game? We got Thorn Lieutenant. Looks like he's a little unlucky this time. A little short-handed. Okay, looks like he got the commander drop that we needed. That's gonna be 4.
With the arc bow at my side, I
Can
can't lose a fight.
pump it up.
This'll be fun to
For
watch.
a big whopping 9. Huge damage. Danny's Pride Mate. It's pumped for 1. Alright, well I think we should just keep on putting down the big creatures. Boom. And I do feel better doing this.
Get him.
And continue on with a 9. This doesn't have trample, does it? Well, this can be blocked by black creatures. He's going to seal away. And that's a GG. Well, we won this time. That's what's important. Alright. I don't think we need to change anything. Nothing much. Counterspell probably for those times when we can't like put anything. Like if he has like a do that. Okay, let's see what we got. I think we got a turn 1 Pelt Collector and no land. Turn 1 Pelt Collector, no land. Okay, so he mulligans. I think this. I mean, I think it's pretty okay. It seems. Okay, we just need the 1 for this disdainful stroke. So he gets healed for 1 every turn. Oh no! That's a 3rd Misa. That does not look good. I don't know why we put this in here. I don't think he even has like creatures that are bigger than 4 cost. Well, there he goes the moment of craving. Right. That's 3. We're gonna keep attacking this Thorn Lieutenant. See how things go. Does he get to heal for? Let's heal for 1. Another. Of course, just gonna let that through. I like how our land is just coming in. Please keep coming. I need the land. Please keep coming. That's for 3. How much is it? 6. And it's a temporary buff. Yes. Okay for that.
Witness the ties that bind us all.
Pump it up.
Rise, my
Pump it up. So every turn, he is going to be able to get something. So I don't see a reason not to. Whoa. He's gonna have 4. He can go after my Nisa. Unless he puts down another creature. No. Just going straight for my face. The worst thing about this is if he all of a sudden gains think it
love
would be in
everything
my
from
best
deer
interest
to dinosaurs.
to put it all in this forest. These thorns are all... they're just supporting things.
I'd get out of the way if
although
I
we
were you.
do have, like... so that's...
Behold,
what is that? 1,
nature's
2,
true
3, 4,
power.
5, 6. What is that? 1, 2. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I don't think we're ready to. I think we can just go face. He has a choice to make here because we can double block. It wasn't enough, obviously, but we can double block. If we'd pumped it up, would it have been enough? If we'd had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, then that would be, yeah, no, I don't think it would have been enough. That would have been still be 4. We can double block, and he'd still be screwed. Looks like your luck ran out. Ugh. The scary part is if he is able to I think he wants to destroy the big forest. Okay, so he's gonna pump it. He's gonna do. That's still 6 damage though. Oh no, he heals, so it kills both. That's sad. But it also kills him. Okay, so I think we can still do this. We don't know
This'll
what he's
be fun
got
to watch.
in his hand, so we're not gonna hold back. We're gonna continue on with all the
Rise,
pressurized
friend.
attacks here. Right. Who knows? He could have had like a thing with that 1 mana of his. He got mana screwed, but we won. We won that comeback. I'm patting my dog on the head and he likes it so much. He's like smiling. Okay, so we got Forest. We're up against Perio. Perio. We'll have 3, which is enough for us to put down the Pelt Collector and the Thorn. Oh, what did he name? I am eager to know. What did you name? Dragons. Ooh. I see red and blue. What? Well, that's not very good. Is he going to concede like all the way? Please don't. We don't have to sideboard. I think this is pretty good. Like I said, this deck it looks like it was designed to be played in best of 1 and then whoever made it decided to put in a few spells in there just in case. Why is he sideboarding? We're up against dragons. What could he be? I'm excited because you don't come across a lot of dragon decks. You don't come across fighting a lot of them. As far as I'm concerned, I'm the only one that uses dragons. Oh boy, that's not good. Better. We can probably put back one of the hinterland harbors, or no, I think the breeding pool should do it. This is still a bad hand. Without the ramp, I don't think we're worth much. We got 2 Steel Leaf champions. Huh. And there decides to add 2 mana of green. Was that just like a... I think that was just like a flex move. Mana, +1 loyalty, 2 green. Oh look, multicolored. And lava pool. Okay.
I summon you!
2 more mana. Let's see how he handles this dragon deck. I do like the idea of forcing out his threats, his little spell cards. More luck? Nope, he takes it. Shivan Fire.
Are you ready?
2 mana more. 3. He probably has like enough by now. That's 6. Put down the pup collector for now. And the troll. So gain a bit of ramp. He's content with his mana pool. Looks like he's discarded 1, okay. To draw. He's looking for creatures. He's named another dragon. What you gonna do now? He's actually almost there. If he -7s, so we can do this. We can do this.
Civilization has crept
Pump
too
up.
far. Tear
Pump
it
up.
down.
Skaboosh.
My,
that's
my,
7.
how you've
And we
grown.
can actually attack. Destroy that. See, ooh, settle the wreckage. Wow. Alright, well, we can go for basic land. I'm down for that. That's what he needed. So that's why he needed the whites. Okay, so Dragon Horde. And he's got some
Arrived!
Bump, 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 bump. Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Wow, so he successfully done that. 5, 6, 7, 8. What do we have in our sideboard? Okay, that's 5. We can take one of his dragons, but he's still going to be able to do some damage to us. We can take one of his dragon hordes, draw a card. Or we can just put down the Voracious Hydra for 5. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6. Right? It's 8. 6. We can take out 2. Voracious Hydra fights a creature it does not control. Suppose we can do this. So now he can only do 2 damage, but he's going for the draw.
We're gonna tear you apart.
I like the idea of having, oh no, Prison Realm. So he's gonna do 10. Okay, just gonna take my Voracious Hydra away. And do 1 to Vivian and 1.
I'm gonna love holding this grudge.
Ah, Nicol Bolas. Oh no. So all we got is a Vine Mare. He got lucky. Let's see if he can get lucky again. So I do want to take out this Barkhide Troll. Put in 2 of these. I do want to take out that, like, just reduce his ability to draw. I think this is pretty good. Or we can put in negate and negate his whatever, like his other spells. We can take out the pelt collector and maybe a Vine Mare or a Steel Leaf Champion. I do like the idea of having more of those, but yeah, we're not going wide anyway. We just have wide ability. We have go wide ability, but we're not going wide. Okay, we played first. Not a good hand to have. Neither is this. What is wrong with the... Okay, this is better. We put back one of the land. Or maybe two of the land. Found the elf. We... Depends on what we get. Depending on what we get. Huh. Okay. Well... Okay, we let that through. Next turn we'll have 4. We can pump the elf. He's already won 1.
I have survived Nico Bolas, and I will survive you. We're fit enough to survive.
Prison Realm on the Vivian. That's fine. I have a lot of those.
Back to
He
the
now
woods.
realizes the huge threat that the Vivian possesses. So we can put this down for maybe not. Attack for 3. Wow, now he's playing. Oh, that's weird. I failed to make. Right. Okay. So now we don't have creatures. Double it up. 4 and 5. How is that? How did that? This is not going to be much use here. Ah, we have another one. All right. Are you willing to block? Wait, hold on. Are you willing to block? I don't think so. I don't think he is. I think he's more inclined on, yo, DC the Prophecy, what up? This is hard.
I fight with a
And his
dragon's
dragon.
rage.
He can
Bolus
attack.
told me I should
He can discard and draw. Okay. But he can't attack. If he does, now he has to, oh, perfect timing, you. We're going all in.
I protect that which cannot protect
We're gonna
itself.
have this.
Harness the elements.
Of course, I'm not afraid because we can pump. We can lose. Okay. Pretty interesting dragon deck though. That just got it lacks. I don't know. It lacks creatures.
They are
It lacks the
coming.
stability to survive the mid game. Ah. Was it? Did he? No, he didn't. But he does. Wait, he did. Oh shit. That does not look good. Oh, and he conceded. Yay! It makes me miss my own dragon deck. How about we build another one? Let's build a